So it isn't just a black issue. We got a nationwide issue about the perception of hypermasculinity masquerading as leadership, when in fact it was our mamas and our grandmamas and our great-grandmamas who got us here.
Yeah, links will be in the description. I will stop and start. This is a congressman from Tennessee caping up for black women again, because they're the ones that got us here. Our great mamas, they grab us. That's the problem with black culture right now. It's the matriarchy. Because our mamas and our grandmamas and all these people did all this stuff. I lead my house. My father led his house. My grandfather led his house. If a woman is leading your house, if a woman is leading you, you have a problem. Isaiah 3:12 says it. It's one of the markers of God's hand being off of you. My people, children are your oppressors, and women rule over you. Again, let's go back to the reproductive rights talk. This is part 3. We'll see what we get from this.
I was the first one of my mother children born with the full rights of an American citizen. My granddaughter, who was born in Atlanta, Georgia, my second grandchild, she was born in September of last year. She was born with fewer rights than me.
All right, so he said he was born in 1964 with the full rights, because of civil rights of an American citizen. Now, Roe v. Wade was passed in 1973. That's 9 years. So he says his granddaughter was born after Roe v. Wade was repealed. So she has less rights than him. But what about all the women that were born from 1964 to 1973 that didn't have that right? They didn't have full rights either. How would you have? See, again, they're so stupid. They just make statements without even thinking about the logical implications of what they're saying.
It should not be. There have to be things that we agree on. And we can't be a nation that yells freedom when 50% of our population doesn't even have freedom to have autonomy of their own person. Yeah.
Every law restricts what you can and cannot, or tells you what you can and cannot do with your body. Every law on the books, because you can't legislate thoughts yet. So they're legislating bodies, what you can and cannot. Feticide laws were on the books. I couldn't go and end the life of a fetus today if I wanted to. I don't understand why do women get the choice to be able to do that? I couldn't do it because it's in my body. Location. That is not a justification for the M word. They're so dumb. You are really dumb. That's what is. There it is.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So nice I played it twice.
And as black men, it is we know what it's like to not own your body. Yeah. Why would we want to do that to somebody else? But I don't understand. What do you think, Reverend?
Again, what is this? How are they just redefine terms. Black men, we know what it's like to not be able to own your bodies. No, you don't. You have never been a slave. Stop it. You're stupid. Stop it. And I ain't name calling, because he who hates reproof is stupid. The Bible says it. This is dumb. No living black man has ever been a slave in the United States of America. Now, there are black slaves in other parts of the world, but they don't care about that. These men are up here. Several of them are millionaires. Most likely several hundred thousandaires at the least. They're not slaves. They never have been slaves. We know what it's like not to own your... No, you don't. And neither do these women. They can own... No massa is coming in the middle of the night and impregnating them and then making them have the baby. No, they are laying up with the men of their choosing and then wanting to use the A word as birth control. That is the vast majority of those fetal deletions. And we are championing this. Less of us. It's better to have less of us. Is that what you're saying? Do you realize what you're saying? They don't, obviously, because they've been bought and paid for.
Donald Trump is doing. If Vice President Kamala Harris wasn't saying Amber Nicole Thurman's name, it would be swept under the rug. And so the choice is clear when you're talking about a woman's rights to choose. Who do you think is going to look out for our wives, our daughters, our sisters, our nieces? Who?
To choose what? Why is this such a big deal? Why do we care about this so much? Why do we care that our women want to delete our progeny so much? And why do we support this? You haven't given me a good reason yet. Oh, no, we're not. I'm protecting my wives and daughters by teaching them not to be promiscuous. Well, I didn't need to teach my wife that, but I'm teaching my daughters not to be promiscuous. I'm teaching them not to lay with someone who hasn't married before you carry. It's very simple. Then you won't be put in that situation. Keep your legs closed. You won't be put in that situation. I know. Oh man, these dollars.
Reproductive justice
It's really
is
dumb.
a black man, a black woman, a black people issue because of the history that you mentioned. For hundreds of years, we were.
Yes, it is, because Margaret Sanger said she wanted to use it to exterminate us. It is. And you all are the black preachers and black statesmen that she wanted on her side in order to suppress the fears if any of the more rebellious members like me got wind of the fact that they wanted to use Planned Parenthood or eugenics to get rid of us because we were weeds and we were populating too much. That's what we were to them. And now you stand here, you Crump and whatever his name, Jackson and Ely and Hughley and everybody else that showed up on this panel. They're right alongside. They're like, hey, you and Margaret are walking hand in hand. Yes, historically, that is the reason why fetal deletion was such a big deal. That's why they put all of the Planned Parenthoods in maybe not all, but the vast majority in low income neighborhoods where it was easily accessible for black women. They're trying to destroy you. And you are saying, come on, let's go. Let's do it together.
Were considered chattel in this country, property of other people. Right? Black women were having the children of their rapists, who were the enslavers.
Right.
But you know what is also part of American story? In the 1900s, the sterilization of black women.
Yeah.
The sterilization of poor.
By whom? Tell us the party that was doing that. Tell us the party that was practicing that. Would you like to tell us? They're not going to say. I'll tell you, though. It wasn't the Republicans that were doing the sterilization practices. It was the eugenicists. The eugenicist Democrats.
Women. Millions of women were denied the right to ever have children because they were poor or because they were considered feeble-minded. And that was state law and federal. It was eugenics, but it was policy. And we are living in a time where people's rights are being taken, that autonomy is being taken, again, in policy, again, in law. And so we have to realize the intersectionality that black women are living with. They're dealing with the pain of being black, right? And also the promise that comes with that, but they're dealing with the pain of being a woman. And also the promise of that where we, as black men, we do benefit from patriarchy.
Yeah.
We men.
And we should.
We
Yay,
benefit from
we
sex.
should.
We benefit. And it's all right to tell it.
That's enough.
It's all right to tell it.
Yeah. Why shouldn't we? God put us in at the head. It's our job to protect. We were made bigger, stronger. We have these bodies and the way that we think are supposed to help to support our women, help them to flourish as they submit to our leadership. Why are we trying to have women lead us? Why are we saying, here are our two, take them, you run with it, and you do what you want with them? Feminism wouldn't exist if men didn't allow it. That's real talk. Real talk. Again, this is nonsense. These guys are not wise. They should not be listened to. We're probably going to finish it up. We might have part 4, apparently. Thank you to all the members and subscribers. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, be on the alert, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. See y'all around. Bye.